Hi everyone and welcome to My Bastrop. I'm your host Jolene Smith and I run 365 Bastrop, a local guide about fun things to do in Bastrop County. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to head on over to the historic Bastrop Opera House where we're going to talk to Marie Blazek, a local artist and one of the organizers of the Spring Invitational for clay artists. Something that y'all might not know about is Earth Native Wilderness School. It's kind of like Naked and Afraid, but with your clothes on. They have a lot of really fun classes where you can learn all about survival skills and, surviving in the wilderness. They've got some upcoming classes for adults, including medicinal plants, edible plants, and an intro to native awareness. And then they have a lot of really great classes for kids as well, including some upcoming classes about birds, and primitive projectiles. Now, I don't know if I want my kids learning about projectiles, but I'm sure that it's really good for surviving in the wilderness. So if you're interested in any of their classes, you can visit them at www.earthnativeschool.com. Another really cool thing that's going on in Bastrop is Salsa Dance Night. It's at La Hacienda on Saturday nights from 8 p.m. until 1 a.m. They have lessons from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and then you get to practice your skills doing the salsa dance from 9:30 p.m. until 1 a.m. The cover charge is $5 per person and includes the lessons. Nuestro Mexico is coming up on April 28th at 7 p.m. at the Jerry Fay Wilhelm Center for the Performing Arts. There will be performances by the Cedar Creek High School Ballet Folklorico, as well as guest performances by Bluebonnet Elementary, Cedar Creek Middle School, Bastrop Middle School, and Bastrop High School. Admission is free, so this is a performance you definitely don't want to miss. Something else fun to do is the Wet Your Palate event at Red Rock Steakhouse and Saloon. It's coming up on April 26th from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. It's $25 per person and includes painting supplies and one drink. So grab some friends and come out and have a good time. For those of you who don't know, living next door to the live music capital of the world has a lot of advantages. For example, there's over 20 live bands playing all over Bastrop County this weekend, and that's a slow weekend. For more information about live music going on in Bastrop County, visit www.365bastrop.com and check out the live music lowdown. Proving once again that Bastrop is one of the premier art destinations in Texas, the Bastrop Clay Arts Group is hosting a Spring Invitational for clay artists April 22nd through 24th at the Bastrop Opera House. They'll be hosting an exhibition of clay artists on Friday from 5 to 9 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Friday night, they're also going to have a live salsa demonstration by the guys at Viejo's Tacos y Tequila, and some door prizes. On Saturday, they're going to have some artist demonstrations at 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 2, 3, and 4:30. The demonstrations at 10:30 and 12:30 are for kids. On Sunday, there's going to be coffee and desserts provided by Main Street Cafe, and there's going to be a bake sale and a coffee mug giveaway with coffee mugs made by local artists. It sounds like such a fun event. So let's go on over to the Bastrop Opera House and talk to Marie Blazek, who's going to give us the inside scoop. Here we are at the beautiful Bastrop Opera House with local artist Marie Blazek. She's also one of the organizers of the Spring Invitational for clay artists. So, Marie, thank you for coming on the show. I'm so excited to talk to you today. Tell me a little bit about how you decided to come up with the idea of having this event.
Well, Chester Eitz is a really old friend of mine, and I have been peddling clay in Bastrop for over 30 years, left for a while. But anyway, Chester's a patron from way back, and so at Christmas he came to buy some work from me, and we were talking, and he said, "Marie, why don't you have a show in the Opera House?" And it's like, oh, okay. So it was really kind of his idea, and so I thought about it, and clay is such an incredibly diverse field, and it can be functional, it can be artistic, it can be extremely expressive. We have some exciting events, lots of demos, and some food, and participation by a couple local businesses. So I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, so tonight you've got the opening ceremony and some exhibitions, and I heard Viejos is going to be here.
Yeah, we'll have salsa selection from Viejos, and we'll just pass around, little bowls with tostados, and people will be able to taste it. And people kept thinking it was salsa dancing. And we'll try to have some salsa music, but anyway, no, this is salsa tasting, and it'll be served out of our, clay, the bowls that we make, and then tomorrow's really big time because we'll have demos all day long.
So you've got artist demonstrations all day tomorrow. I know there's some for kids.
In the morning for kids 7 and up, and then
some live music in the evening.
Live music in the evening, and then clay demos during the day. I think we have 3 clay demonstrations, one slab and 2 wheel demonstrations.
And then on Sunday,
Main Street Cafe is going to bring their sort of distillation of powerful coffee substances, and then they're going to bring their wonderful, create their baked goods, and we'll be serving and selling baked goods.
So some will be like samples, and then others you can just purchase.
Yeah, right.
And then I also heard that 20% of the sales are going to go to the Bastrop Opera House to help do some of the repairs that they need to have done.
Yeah, and of course, Chester's been great, and we've had some help from Opera House volunteers, and so I think it's. We'll see, but so far so good. We have people have expressed a lot of interest.
Yeah, and tell me, are there more than just clay artists?
Yes, because the Opera House has so many walls, we decided to invite 2D artists, two-dimensional artists also, and it really does round it out as you can see.
Yeah.
It would be strange without art on the walls.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And then how many artists are participating this weekend?
I think we have 11.
About 11?
Yeah.
And it's a free admission event?
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, well, we had a very small registration fee, for our purposes.
Right.
But no, it's free entry. There's no entry fee. So.
Well, I'm excited. This is going to be a great event.
Yeah.
How about we take a look around?
Okay. So my work is stoneware. It is functional, even though it's mostly decorative now, and it will last a super long time. I think most of the impact now is more expressive than functional. Although I still do mugs and things, which are basically just mugs. This is just a mug, and it'll last a really long time, and it costs $32. And it's ovenware and microwave and so forth and so on. So I still do functional work, but I prefer doing more creative, less production and more creativity. And then this Paige, I've actually known Paige forever. Paige Adkins Shelton, and she does her work is high-fired stoneware, and she is where's Paige from? I think Stream Prairie. I'm not 100% certain. Near here, and I think her studio may have been burned. Anyway, she did make it through the fire, and her work is really highly skilled and also very functional at the same time. Let me see, here's fish, and I saw one earlier. Oh, here it is. I really like this one. This is can you see me? Here's a road runner. This bowl has road runners on it. I think that's really cool. Anyway, and then here's could be a monarch. Oh no, that's a moth, isn't it? Well, at any rate, it's one of those. I think it's a moth. It's a beautiful one. Oops. And this Tina Troit's flowers. Okay. And Tina does classes with kids, and tomorrow morning she's going to do polymer clay demo with kids, and they get to take it home with them. And then this is the table at which they will do their messy little league. So anyway.
Are these individual, or is it as a?
No, I think she sells them individually. Yeah. Or I'm sure you could buy the whole thing if you wanted to.
I was just wondering because I think these are really pretty.
They're really nice, aren't they?
Yes.
And then over here, the people over here breaking things. No, I'm just kidding. This is Claire, turn around. Hi. Claire Brissette and her ceramic tiles, and then her dad is on the ladder, Patrick. And actually, I've known Patrick for a really long time too, many years. Yeah. And if you look at these up close, they're really finely detailed pieces with very interesting designs, original designs.
Got some snakes.
Jen has gone already. Jen Hill lives between here and Austin, and she does these little tiny detailed things. And later you might want to do close-ups because they're extremely delicate.
Cool.
And then Melanie has been. She's the co-organizer of this operation, and she does these fascinating. Describe your work, Melanie.
My work's like earthenware with heavily decorated, multi-layered stencils and underglazes. I've been doing a lot of monsters lately, so you see the monsters on a lot of stuff, aliens and spaceships, kind of into that.
And very complicated, several levels of production. Extremely. How would you describe it? Step 1, step 2, step 3.
Yeah, it's a multi-layered single fire process.
Planning to do. They're not simple. This is Elizabeth Overholzer quilts, and I've also known Elizabeth for a long time. I've known everybody for a long time, except Jan. I haven't known Jan for a long time. Anyway, these are Elizabeth's quilts here, and then hanging over the chairs, and then in here, in the wall department, this is mostly paper. These are, I don't know, because they're all framed. These are Susie Heddleman's, and I think she lives near Elgin. But they're just little sort of minimalist compositions. And here's some more here. We need light. We need more lights in here. And then these are Jane Gorup's textiles, which kind of like quilts, I guess, but not really. Anyway, they're embroidered and individualized different ways.
So yeah, we're right.
Like this one has a key hanging off of it. Anyway, it's creative.
Highly creative. Well, thank you so much, Marie, for showing us around. I'm really excited about the event. I think it's going to be a really good success. So come on out. It's free. There's going to be some things for kids, food, music, of course, art. So come on out and have a good time.
Yes, we'd love to see you, and I think you would really enjoy what we have here for you.
Thank you to Marie for letting us come and talk to her today. For more information about this event or other events going on in Bastrop County, you can visit www.365bastrop.com. Tune in next week when we talk more about the Bastrop's Festival Weekend, the big event that's going to be Yesterfest, Naturefest, and the rodeo all rolled into one. Until then, have a great week.